It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
All right, everybody. Hello. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 38 of the Rundown. I'm Amelia Model with PromoCorner, and with me is my co-host, Miss Lori Bolton of the Magnet Group. How you doing, Lori?
I'm good, Amelia. I'm good. I'm 17 days post knee surgery.
That's awesome.
And I have to share that I actually this morning, I got on my echelon.
Ooh.
It's like we remembered each other.
It was love at first seat.
Yes. Let's see how my seat feels in about 3 to 4 hours, because it has been a minute because of my knee injury that, it just hurts to ride. It wasn't enjoyable anymore. I know you have other things that hurt when you ride the echelon. Mine was my knee. Everything else was like prepped. It was like good to go. But I did a 20-minute low impact class today. And I felt so good. And I did have the green light from my physical therapist to like go hike this weekend.
Okay, I want to hear more about that. But
yes.
One thing you will need while you're getting out of rehab and getting back is to hydrate. And what better way to do it than in a Terris drink piece? Come on.
Beautiful.
I know. So Terris is our sponsor again. Thank you so much, Terris. They've been around since 1946, celebrating over 75 years in business, started with their classic line. Terris is the original customizable double wall insulated drink holder that keeps your cold drinks cold and your hot drinks hot. I love these ones because I can put them in the dishwasher.
Oh, that's
put the metal ones in, although I have, but these I can put in the dishwasher. You can also put these in the microwave. And they have a little shorty. I don't have it in here for coffee, so you can warm it up in the microwave, which is amazing. They're made from Triton plastic, made in America, lifetime warranty. Like I said, dishwasher, microwave safe, BPA free. So go check out Terris promos to learn more. And this is like a flavored tea. So I don't know if people think I'm weird, but that's not my gross country water. That is flavored tea.
I love it. Okay. So I keep saying like, I need some drinkware. So I'm going to email you after this with my address so I can get a few pieces and have it so I can drink my bubbles in it.
Bubbles. Yeah, we are having bubbles today because it's Friday and it's almost summer, although yours is a little more inconspicuous.
It is, but I swear it's see, you can see the bubbles.
Yeah. Okay. I can't see the bubbles. I had to walk down my hallway secretively because I didn't want the look of disdain from my children for me having opened alcohol at noon on a Friday.
Well, mine's 10 o'clock. So only one judging. Yeah, exactly. It's all good. I still have a busy day ahead, so I'm not going to get like, liquored up, but
yeah,
we can at least celebrate this, our Friday, and summer's approaching, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell me, I'm sorry, I cut you off. So You're out of rehab, you've back on the echelon, you're going for walks. Yes. Life is good.
Life is so good. We officially got the Chinook, and hopefully we can put a little picture up. I'll send you a picture. The Chinook is officially ours. I drove it the other day. Bailey is in love. She just hops on the couch and sits there while I'm driving. That's awesome. I love it. Everything's good. I've been traveling like a mad woman, as you know. Mm-hmm. And as I said, 17 days post-op, I'm going to do a private Pilates class later this afternoon with one of my favorite instructors. She's got a studio at her home. And so without being in a classroom, even though it's intimate, it's 5 people, she'll be able to take as long as she needs with me as I start working through getting, my knee back into full use, I should say.
Olympic shape. Okay. Well, in our last recording, I had mentioned like your bad Juju was going to rub off on me eventually. So thank you, Lori.
You're welcome.
Since we last talked, besides like the birthday parties I've hosted, school's been out. I have not strangled anybody yet, but for several days, I continuously had way more kids than I have personally hanging out at my house, like because school is out and we have a pool and it's just kind of chill. So every day I was like, who's here? What's here? Are these people ever going home? Do I need to text their parents and ask them to send them home?
Where are your parents?
Yeah. So I had extra kids, which was fine for a while, but then I was like, I got to go to the grocery store, running out of food here. I went to the dentist, got my crown, temporary. Love my dentist. I've been to him for a very long time. I don't think he did anything wrong, but it was my very back molar. And I had to get so many injections to numb that I'm almost 2 weeks out. And I feel like someone punched me in my jawline right here. So I've been taking Advil every day.
Oh gosh, Amelia.
I'm blaming it on you. Then I freaking stepped on a wasp in my house. I was going into my bedroom, had just taken off my shoes for the day, wore my tennis shoes all day. I was like, I'm going to take them off, go to my room and get something. It was in my carpet. I stepped on it through my sock. It stuck to my foot. I start screaming and cussing, bloody murder. My foot swells up. It's all red, swollen. This has also been 2 weeks and it's just now getting to where it doesn't itch. The stinger is still in there. My mom was like, you have like poisoning or whatever you get. So I got this, I'm going to show you this little stuff called Prid.
Wait, like so go back for a second, Amelia. You got stung with your sock on in the bedroom. The stinger is still in your foot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you need to go to the doctor. And so there's two. You're like right up there with me.
Yeah. Yeah. But good news is, hey, it's summer. The kids are out of school and I haven't killed them. I'm pretty sure I said sports were done. Well, haha, joke's on me because we had a little bit of reprieve. But cheer practice is like twice a week. My son has 2 football camps and a basketball camp in the month of June. My daughter has like 2 cheer camps away in July. So we're right back. I got like 2 weeks of reprieve. So
jeez Louise.
Yeah.
If you lived closer, I would help with carpool.
Well, my daughter has a license now, so I don't have to worry about her.
Right. Except, current registration would help the poor girl.
I got that all handled.
Okay, good.
Next time we talk, I will have something to say about the court system.
I love it.
Okay, so because you and I are hot messes, basically, what is our living with Lori other than chewing my food 20 times, knowing I have 20 foot of intestine? What else can we do?
So this is actually perfect. You and I don't talk before we do this because we want it to be authentic. So for my living with Lori, our natural detoxification process and foods that are part of it. So broccoli, red onions,
I'm making notes.
Okay, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, which probably you don't like. Oh, you do.
I love Brussels sprouts,
but you don't like cabbage. Interesting. Garlic, which most of us cook with. Dandelion, which is so good, and you can get dandelion in a tea form. I've got a place here where I can get like the actual tea leaves and then
pick it from my yard.
Yes.
Seriously?
Try it. It's not gonna kill you.
We've sprayed, so they're all dead now. But there for a while when the grass first came up, I was like, do we have grass or is it just yellow dandelion?
Oh my gosh, how pretty. So yes, I will find out before your next dandelion sprouts. Okay. Lemon, I'm going to come back to that. And beets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different natural foods that help with our detoxification process. And if you recall, one thing I've asked or suggested, highly recommended in the morning is to start your morning with some lukewarm water and lemon. Mm-hmm. It sets the gut up. It's part of the detoxification. It's so good for you. I do mine every morning. And when I'm on the road, I will go they've got the sliced lemon and I might need to get it from the night before from iced tea or the bar. But in the morning, I can warm my water and do it. So these are all really good foods for that natural detoxification process without having to starve yourself. These are all really great foods. And I can say
Love it.
1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6 of these I have on the daily.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm slacking. I got to get my crap in order and get back at it. Everything's been a little disruptive with stuff. So
when you have your foot's going to fall off. So that's priority right now. Get your foot figured out. So that's
I would shove my foot up in the camera right now, but I don't want everyone to tune out. So
maybe take a picture and post it. Like we can put it up.
Yes,
I want to see it. So the reason I bring this up is summer is June 21st, Amelia, we said, like it's coming so soon. And this will air right before the first day of summer. A lot of people are trying to get in shape and get their summer bod on. Mm-hmm. And you don't need to starve yourself. Like just go back to basics. Here's some stuff that'll help cleanse you out, detoxify your system without, starving yourself.
Or you just get a really good one-piece swimsuit that sucks it all in.
Ooh, please tell.
Well, I haven't tried it on yet. It's still in the package, but I ordered one. So I will see.
Oh my gosh.
If it works.
Please let me know.
Okay.
I would love that.
Okay. Those are all good tips. And I wrote those down. Other than beets and cabbage, no thanks. But most of the other ones I can do.
I love it. It.
Okay, so I told you last time that we talked, I was like, oh, I'll probably have some mom dits. So talking about teeth, my daughter got her wisdom teeth out recently. So she did that on a Monday. Today's Friday. She's moving around. She's fine. I didn't let her go to cheer practice for the week because I didn't want her to hop up and down or get kicked in the face or anything crazy. But really after 2.5 days, she was fine. So I did do what all parents do, which is video their children when they come out of anesthesia, because how could you not be a good parent? And how could you have your rite of passage as a person that's gotten their wisdom teeth? So she won't let me post the videos, even though she was pretty coherent. She doesn't remember all of it, but she didn't think she was Kim Kardashian, or she didn't start singing anything crazy. She just kept scratching her tongue and trying to look at all the blood. And I was like, stop, get your hands out of your mouth.
Right.
So I shared a picture with you right before we started. We'll try to throw that up, but basically her eyes are rolled back in her head. She's a little chipmunky, but other than that, really good. So
wait, so is this the first time she's been under anesthesia?
Except for when she was 3 and had tubes in her ears. Yeah. It took her a while to come out of it. They were like, she had a hard time kind of coming out and waking up. And I think it happens a lot, but I think it's more so in women. But sometimes when you come out of anesthesia, you can't control and you just kind of start crying or your eyes water. And so they were like, we're just going to let her get herself together before we bring her out to you and get her in the car and everything. So that was good. And I promised her I wouldn't post it. But what embarrassed her even more is I have upped my TikTok game. And so she had a bunch of girls over and I had started to post some TikToks and I told them, so they were in the car with us, 6 of them, and they started following me and liking me and sharing their TikToks. My daughter was mortified. She was like, she's okay if they watch me, but she does not want me having access to her friends' TikToks, which they gave me permission. So,
right.
That has been her most embarrassing thing. She's like, do not go through and their old TikToks. Don't click on them. But now I know a lot of information. And I actually got her to do a TikTok with me, or she got me to do one, however. And so we did a little Lizzo dance and I sent that to you earlier. So we can put that up. So
fun. So fun. And I saw your TikTok when you were jamming with the guitar. That is so cool. Yeah.
So that was for PPEF.
Yes.
Which is the Promotional Products Education Foundation. By the time this airs, it'll go out, but it's June 8th. They were doing a fundraiser and there's certain people from the industry that also are performers and play guitar and sing and do stuff. So they were trying to promote it and somebody tagged me and kind of challenged me to do something. And I didn't see it for a few days. So I was really behind. So I had to that's why there's all the filters, because I was not prepared for it. I was just like, dun, 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 dun. Yep, let's do that and get her moving on.
So good.
Oh, funny. So yes, I am not musically inclined in that manner whatsoever. So we will move on from me embarrassing myself and my children, and we will go to our unsung promo hero. So this week's unsung hero is Nadira Bakara, and she was nominated by Stephanie Riviera, and they are both from KTI Promos. So let's take a listen.
My name is Stephanie and I am from KTI Promo. I am here to nominate an unsung hero of the promotional industry, and that being Nadira Bakar. She also works at KTI Promo, and the reason I want to nominate her for an unsung hero is because of everything she does behind the curtains. She has been instrumental to my training here at KTI Promo coming outside of the industry. She's also always willing to help anybody and everybody that's in front of her without hesitation. I hear her on the phone all the time and she offers great customer service. She is one of our sales managers here at KTI Promo, and she has done amazing things since I have met her. She also is always so happy to help, so happy to go out of her way to make sure that everything's perfect. She has great ideas, comes up with amazing projects, and it's just so great to see the development that she has done. I want to make sure everybody in the industry knows this because she's amazing, and if you work with her, you are lucky to work with her. So please make sure you give her a shout out anywhere on social media. She's on Facebook, and I'm sure she'll probably be tagged on this video, but she is amazing and she does deserve this unsung hero nomination. So thank you for...
Thank you, ladies. I know and love both of those ladies. They are a hoot. If you ever have a chance to meet with them in person at a show, you just be ready to pee your pants laughing because they are so funny. And Stephanie also has a really good TikTok game. Nadira, we need to get you up on your TikTok game. Get going. So I haven't had a ton of time for guilty pleasures. I do have some, but you're back on your bike. But other than that, do you have something else that you've been doing, especially during recovery?
Yes.
What is it?
I'm obsessed with the Johnny Depp trial. Amelia, it is so fascinating. No, it is like, this is my opinion and my opinion only. I have watched it, the trial, live streaming, like recapped. She's a liar. She is flat out lying. Like, there's been people that have testified that said, no, this is not true. Like, and I have been obsessed with that. That's been my guilty pleasure. It wraps actually today. They're doing closing arguments and then they'll go to deliberation. The judge put a 6 weeks maximum timeline on this trial.
It has been going on for 6 weeks. Okay. People, real world problems. I'm sorry, Johnny, you lost some money. You're filthy freaking rich. Maybe they each take the 100 million and the 50 million and donate that to the Ukraine or maybe the victims of some of these shootings instead of taking up precious court time. To settle this 6 week dispute when we have murderers and rapists and all kinds of craziness going on.
And I agree with you.
Watched it. I was like, there is so much more important stuff going on, but that is a bubblegum. That is your bubblegum guilty pleasure. And I have,
it's my bubblegum guilty pleasure. And then the last little tidbit of information, there is this crazy psychiatrist that testified on behalf of Amber Heard. So they hired him to testify. I am on the train at the Denver International Airport.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't drop the F-bomb, even though I would love to right now. He was on my train. I got pictures of him.
The doctor, the specialist, the psychiatrist.
Yes. And he's very noticeable. Like I shouldn't say noticeable. He's very, like, there's no mistaking this person. And if I would have just had, the train was packed, but if I would have just had a little bit more guts, I would have been a TMZer right then. I would have said, so doctor, do you really believe Miss Heard? Like, I could have totally maybe even changed careers. I could have sold it to TMZ and they said, you know what, you did such a great job. Come work for, anyhow, he was on my train. I got a couple pictures of him and he knew I noticed him because he kept looking back at me because I was now following him up with the escalator.
Like creeper, stage level 2 creeper.
Bizarre. So
security.
So in one part of the trial, like they ask a question and he goes, Your Honor, do I need to answer that question? She said, yes, sir, you need to answer the questions. And then with his mouth, Amelia, he goes, like everybody in the courtroom's like, what's wrong with that man? That was my guilty pleasure, Amelia. Okay. I know it was long, but that was like, I'm so, for a woman to lie like that kind of stuff, it bothers me, or anybody for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Because then we have the whole don't believe the victim, and women are lying about assault in many different ways. Yes. Yeah, it just gives everyone a bad rap when you take resources.
So what's going on with you? I know you must have something.
So I haven't watched a ton of stuff just because stuff's going on, but that's a good segue because you're into this trial. So a new show I found on Netflix, it's called Lincoln Lawyer. There was a movie that had Matthew McConaughey in it back in the day. So this is actually a series. I don't know if there's more than one season. I haven't made it through. But Neve Campbell is in it. Do you remember her?
Oh my gosh, yes.
She's the only like recognizable star in it. But so the gentleman is an attorney. He has a surfing accident. He gets hooked on pills and he takes time off. And then an attorney that he knew from like school and back in the day dies weirdly, like was murdered. And he had given this guy all of his business, like all of his clients, his office, gave him everything. And then there's a bunch of twist in trying to figure out like some of the big clients he has. So if you like the Johnny Depp situation and Amber Heard, you might like this because it's all about trial and strategy and who's lying. And, you think, and then you keep going and then you're like, ooh, yeah, wasn't sure I saw that coming. So I haven't finished the season yet. I think I'm about 6 or 7 episodes in. I'm not sure how many there are.
Is it Netflix?
It's on Netflix. Yeah. So that's a good one to watch. I don't know. I like crime and lawyers and
I do too.
So I do have some terms and acronyms, or we can do Family Feud.
Is the Family Feud a good one?
I don't know. You think all these people are crazy.
Well, they are crazy. These 100 people that don't live like in reality. Let's do acronyms.
Okay, good call, because that's what I was going to make you do anyways. Okay, so I have 2 terms you can use and 2 acronyms. They have nothing to do with each other. I just thought they were funny. And so, okay. So if somebody, I don't know. I feel like I'm miming or like doing Pictionary when I'm explaining these to you. If I say the term basic in a sentence, if I'm explaining someone, I'll be like, girl, you so basic. Do you know what basic means and what?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it mean?
It means you're boring.
Good job. Yeah. You're like, I ain't extra. You just basic, girl.
Basic. You're boring.
And girl apparently is the new term because I think I heard the term girl used at least 1 million times in my house over the past week from all of the girls. They'd be like, girl, girl, girl. And I was like, what?
What?
Okay.
Girl. Good to know.
This is one I wish would have been around when I was younger because this explained so many of my friends back in the day. Crashy.
Crashy?
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me in a sentence, please.
That girl is, if I say it, it's going to explain it.
A bitch.
No, like she's a hot mess. It means crazy and trashy.
She's crashy. Oh, so they combine the two.
Yes. Like that bee is crashy. Look at her over there. Like crashy. Used to have a few friends that were pretty crashy.
I think I might still do.
Okay. This is one neither of us would ever do or use, although there are some really good videos out there on the internet, but it's NIFOC. Sorry, I didn't get my whiteboard out. So NIFOC, and it's an acronym. And I don't think you'll ever get it, but in terms of when everybody started doing Zooms early and they didn't maybe realize they were on a camera, or maybe they were having a long distance relationship and they did know they were on a camera.
Hold on.
Take your mind in bad places, Lori. Go full throttle. It has to do with a camera.
Okay.
And think of like things people did early on when Zoom was popular and they didn't realize they were in cameras or their camera was on.
They were probably like sexting.
Naked in front of computer is what it means. I was like, there's a freaking acronym for that. How many times have you had to, maybe somebody messaged you because you were naked and on a call and you didn't know it, and they messaged you in IFOC. Hey girl, you're on camera and you're naked.
Sort of like a camera cover.
Yeah, this.
Wait, tell this to, oh my goodness.
Have you, yeah.
Naked in front of camera. So do you send that somebody to a text? Oh my gosh.
So I won't go too long because we're going long on here, but I have seen through my calls one, I hope this lady had on like a halter top, but one time there was someone that Zoomed me and I saw no clothes. I'm just assuming she had a halter top on. If she was sitting on her couch naked.
Did she look like she would wear a halter top?
She was an older, heavy set lady, but I mean, did she look like she would be sitting there topless on a camera? I don't know, but so things I have seen. I've seen a guy get up and get a sandwich while I'm talking to him, like get up and walk into the kitchen and eat a sandwich. Apparently he didn't realize because I was sharing my screen that I could still see him. And the best is, I will not say who, but one of our previous board members of our regional also thought he shut off his camera and had just gotten done doing a workout and started taking off his shirt. And we're all like, yeah, woo! And we still give him hell about it. But I was like, good thing you don't have a dad bod. And also it was only your shirt. You're fine. So I've not seen a full naked, but I've seen some crazy stuff on camera.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
This is insane. I would have never, this is all pandemic stuff.
It's crazy. Okay. Last one, because my kids insisted that I do it.
Okay.
It's O-N, N like Nancy, O-N-G.
O-M-G?
O-N like Nancy.
M-G.
Like Omaha, Nancy, Guru.
Omaha.
And they don't all stand for a letter. And I was like, I hadn't heard it before, but apparently they use it a lot.
O-N-O, N as in Nancy, G.
O-N-G.
Oh, just O-N-G.
Mm-hmm. I see the wheels. What'd you say?
Oh no, Granny.
It's on God, is what kids say.
On God.
O-N-G, on God. Like they're telling the truth. Like if somebody questions him, they're like, O-N-G, like on God. I swear, I promise I'm telling the truth.
No, I haven't heard that one.
Me neither. But they insisted that I tell you that. So
tell them thank you, kids.
You can use it when you're telling the truth, or maybe when you're not telling the truth.
I'll text you and you can forward my message to them.
Yeah.
O-N-G, children.
O-N-G, promise.
You better be doing the same to your mama and dad.
Amber Heard, when she testifies, she says O-N-G.
I can't even see I'm looking at her anymore.
Whew, Lori is throwing some shade at Miss Heard. Whew. All right, on that note, we're going to end it before Lori starts cussing and throwing things. She's going to take her earrings off and throw her shoe, and she's going to get into it. So don't forget, again, to check out Terris promos to learn more about your favorite new beverage or drinkware, or that could be your favorite new beverage and drinkware. And be sure to comment with your guilty pleasures. If anyone else has been watching the trial, reach out to Lori. Y'all can chat about it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Nominate your unsung heroes. We want to hear more about amazing people, and tune in again on June 24th. And Lori's going to give us a new Living with Lori tip. And I'm going to have a new mom dit after my court date. And I don't know what's happening there. So that's going to do it for us, folks. See you next time. Bye.